Big eyes. Big eyes. I'm so excited. I was just saying I'm excited because I love Amy Adams, who plays in Arrival, which is literally one of my favorite movies. One of the most beautiful stories. Just fabulous. And Cristoph Waltz is in this. Another favorite actor of mine. I mean, who doesn't love him? He's a fantastic actor. And I did not know this movie was directed by Tim Burton, which is like my all-time favorite director. I say this and I'll say it in probably every freaking reaction I do. Edward Scissorhands is like at the top of my list in favorite movies. It's a nostalgic film for me. I remember watching it for the first time when I was 4, and I watched it over and over and over until today. So at some point I'm gonna do a nostalgic review, a nostalgic reaction to Edward Scissorhands. But Tim Burton is like my soul. Tim Burton and Quentin Tarantino are like they speak to my soul. Their movies, their ideas, all of that. That's just like my cup of tea. So if I don't like this movie, that's going to be shocking. I heard wonderful things about this years ago, just never got the chance to see it, and thankfully now I'm doing reactions to movies, so here we are and here we go. If you're interested in having the full-timer reaction, you can find that on Patreon. Those links are down in the description box below. And I'm gonna get into this, and Amy Adams is fantastic as well. Like, I mean, I just said I loved Arrival, but I should say her acting is fabulous. And, but yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna relate to this movie in a lot of ways. I read the description. It's gonna be like a movie that I can be like, yeah, I'm probably like the main actor, the main character, someone who's very shy and doesn't see their own worth. And we'll see what this movie is really about. But if it's a Tim Burton film, there's going to be some interesting choices and twists, and probably a beautiful soundtrack too, as I'm hoping for at least. Okay, I'm going to prepare. Oh, my name is Iman, and welcome. Okay, here we are. Here we go. Big Fish is another movie that I really love. Tim Burton is just a creative genius. Oh, this is based on true events. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I was just talking about Edward Scissorhands, and look at the neighborhood.
I'm Dick Nolan. I make things up for a living. I'm a reporter. The strangest goddamn story that I ever covered. It started the day that Margaret Olbrich walked out on her suffocating husband long before it became the fashionable thing to do.
Yeah, Danny Elfman, of course. I mean, Tim Burton and him have like an interesting relationship. Oh, wow. Beautiful. My eyes are like adjusting to the colors are gorgeous. I love period pieces as well. And this type of time frame is, hey, there's Jane, dear old Jane. She was done dirty in Breaking Bad.
So, are you flipping for all this? Are you settled? How's Jane?
Jane is fine. She's going to the sweet little school.
That's hilarious. Coincidence.
Between us, I never liked Frank.
You were a bridesmaid.
Exactly. That's why I couldn't say anything.
Friends should say stuff if they can tell someone's off.
Do they only show modern?
Everyone only shows modern. And in the basement, they have espresso.
Espresso, what's that? Is that like reefer?
Back then, women didn't leave. Not without a job or prospects. All she had was her paintings in the trunk and her daughter in the back seat.
It looks like the paintings that they showed in the beginning look like just like her daughter.
We don't get many ladies in here. So your husband approves of you working?
Damn, what a different time.
I'm not very good at tooting my own horn, but I do love to paint. So if I could just show you my portfolio.
Look at her.
It's a pastel that I did.
Yeah.
And
Look at her work, sir.
this is a charcoal.
You do understand this is a furniture company.
Oh, your stuff is cute.
Thank you.
How much?
On today's special, $2.
I'll give you one.
Aw.
Oh, that's a hell of a compliment. Though, if
There he is.
I'm more in the tradition of Pissarro. Come a little closer.
Shaking your head.
Do you want to touch it? Come on. Come on.
But the thing is he's a good
I don't
salesman.
lay it on fake.
He's charming.
Oh, thank you.
You're better than spare change. Shouldn't sell yourself so cheap. How would you like your portrait sketched by the world's renowned Margaret Aldrich?
Nah. But that is me. And that's me. Mountain started as me, then Mother turned me into a Chinese boy.
Bonsoir, Henri.
Oh, Mr. King.
Sorry for
Man.
not calling first.
Monsieur, your regular table is ready.
This guy has charm flowing through his veins.
Yeah, my street scenes are charming, but at the end of the day, they're just a collection of buildings and sidewalks.
Walter, I bet you can paint anything.
Look at her. See, this is...
When you look at me like that, I could fall hard.
Guys. I understand. I'm like her in a lot of ways. And that's why I'm like, don't fall for this man.
I haven't been on a date in a
She's very caring, genuine, and it's just, it's hard, but you gotta trust people until they show you can't trust them. You can't just distrust everybody, you know? It's unfair.
Hey, the canvas is blank.
I wonder what the child's gonna pick up on his bullshit.
Don't bother Mr. King.
I mean, Jane. And the reason I know is, like, I shouldn't have read the description that he, like, takes over, like, he says that the paintings are, so I know that he's going to say this is his work. So that's not the twist. I wish I knew that wasn't a twist.
Well, I believe that you can see things in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes are the window to the soul.
Yeah, but you painted like pancakes. They're way out of proportion.
Maybe she's into anime.
When I was little, I had surgery that left me deaf for a period, and I couldn't hear, so
You had to read
I found
lips.
myself staring light on people's eyes. Thank you. Just come right in here. Here, I just like to.
Right here?
Yeah, that's.
That's interesting. With the eye, one eye shaded like that.
One that I'm working on. You can see that.
Okay, chill, man. Chill.
What's wrong?
Frank wants to take Jane away.
Oh.
He says that I'm an unfit mother, and
You're a perfect mother.
and that it is beyond my capabilities as a single mother.
Oh, marry me.
Think about what he told you at dinner. He left his wife
I'm on
and
my
went
way.
on his way
Come on, what do you say? Let's get married.
to France without her. She probably helped him become who he was.
Why would we go to Hawaii? Why?
Because you're a princess and you deserve to get married in paradise.
Oh, sweet lady.
You were right. It's paradise.
Man, that blue. And his blue shirt, too. It's crazy. Oh. Damn, he got her. He got her!
What's brilliant about the composition is its spontaneity. The image has
There
no visual center of attention.
Gesture.
Jason Schwartzman. Wow. He looks great with this goatee.
I'm not to say.
Do they work together? Oh, this guy like does not age at all. It's pretty amazing.
Haven't I seen that one before?
Yeah, his stuff looks so. Yeah, it's all the same.
I don't understand. You lived in Paris for a week. How can you still be cranking out paintings?
All up here and here.
He's full of shit.
I knew it. And it all says
You're
Keen.
my wife's.
Why are their eyes so big?
Lots of people will like this.
Well, nobody who's walking through the doors of this gallery. Now, please, clear out the clutter before the taste police arrive.
So far, he's being supportive though, so. Those San Francisco streets, there's the hills. So scary. Some of them are just so steep. It's interesting, there's this twice. So I guess she starts it out dark and then she puts in the color, or is that just, it's just interesting how that's like this theme that we'll see is like this kind of black hole of an eye.
What can I do for you, sir?
I'm just looking for the job. Thanks.
I mean, he is helping by promoting her work and his work.
Look at that child. She's so sad. There's so much emotion in those eyes.
Oh, I get it. The artist doesn't want to part with his favorite piece.
He's like, okay, I can make money off of it. So, okay, I will say he didn't have, it doesn't seem like he had bad intentions in the beginning.
Nice crowd, huh?
Yeah, you wouldn't know it from that broom closet you parked me in. When people see art, they shouldn't think of shit.
Hey, watch it with the purple language. Hey, there's ladies present here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Well, this is a great way to promote your art.
I'd had a couple, then I made some guy believe I painted your big eyes.
What?
It was a misunderstanding. And then I didn't want to jinx the sale.
Wait, he's back?
Can you believe it? We're sold out. I don't even have a headliner. Hell, it's a Monday.
Bad press is press, right? Bad press is good press.
I'll see you in court. Yeah, you're gonna see me. I'll sue you for assault of you and your painting.
Hey, people eat it up, man.
So, Walter, tell me about your work.
When I was in Paris.
Oh no, Jesus, not those. I mean the little hobo kids.
The hobo kids. Damn. So he's gonna take credit. Please stop. The smell of money.
Wake up. What a night. I sold out on your big eyes.
I need more paintings. Now.
Even I'm smiling. I can't help it. I can't deal with them kissing. I don't know why. Ew, stop. Where is Jane in all of this? And the thing is like, that lady was like, those eyes show that her daughter is forgotten. She draws her daughter all this time, but she doesn't really think about her daughter, really. Like, she's obsessed with this idea of her daughter, her eyes, the expression, but she's not like spending any time with her. I mean, the eyes are quite dead. So I don't know, maybe the dad, her husband, was not off saying he should have the daughter, you know? I don't know, we'll see. I will say her decisions haven't been the best.
A poet once said, the eyes.
And there he is talking up women as usual.
That's why I paint them so big. I've always done it that way. If you ain't.
He just copied exactly what she just said.
Baby, what are you doing here?
Ugh.
Why are you lying?
Look, we're making money. Your pocket, my pocket. Where's the difference?
Well, I'm glad that you can just dash away your work without any emotional connection, but...
Right. And he doesn't even care about his wife.
Di più. Ma è bellissimo. Ma guarda questi colori, ma Marta, ti prego.
The photo with the artist?
But Olivetti is enchanted by the painting. He would like to know who is the artist.
Sì,
Girl, raise your hand. Raise your hand.
I am. It's a delight.
Jesus.
We're now hanging in the collection of Italian industrialist Dino Olivetti. With his patronage comes credibility, and with
It's not about the money, man.
Oh, what about honesty?
Yeah.
God, the painting says king. I'm king. You're king.
Oh, I just wish she had. I know I can't fault her because when you're like this and I can relate to it and I'm finally coming into my own and finding my voice, it's so hard when you don't believe in yourself to stand up for yourself.
On behalf of the children of the world, I present this painting to the mayor of San Francisco.
This is a movie that's going to be a perfect example of victim blaming because they're like, well, she didn't say anything, so we'll see how this ends.
I remember when Mama painted that.
Are you sure?
No, Mother did.
What the hell?
Blue dress.
Lots of girls have that dress.
Stop!
I painted it, but
Why are you guys lying to her?
You know, the style she used to paint.
Now this is what gaslighting is, guys.
We did a really good job.
Mama! What, you gonna go ask Jesus to forgive you now? Mother Mary?
I was raised Methodist, so if that's a problem, I can go.
No, please.
I lied to my child.
Oof, that's a huge lie, too.
Well, my husband, he pressured me to do it. I mean, I've just never lied to her before. I'm not that kind of person.
Is your husband that kind of person?
Yes. Don't lie for
I
him.
don't think of him that way. I mean, he likes to tell stories. Maybe he exaggerates.
Big fish.
But what of the child? Will this lie bring harm to her?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You were raised Christian. You know what we are taught. Man is the head of the household. Perhaps you should trust his judgment.
Oh, shit. Come on, man. See, this is how and you ask, why does this happen? It's so simple.
So where's your stuff?
Oh, we decided that this would just be Walter's show.
Why would we do that?
God. Oh,
It's really good to see you. Thank you for coming.
friend. See what's going on and shake her.
How long did that piece take to execute? That? Probably, well, months. The time with just me and the oils.
Oils? But isn't that acrylic?
This is so difficult
Where
to
do you get your
watch.
ideas? Why are they all images of children?
Well, you see, fuck you, man.
Mom! Can I come in?
No, you can't. Mama's busy right now.
Jane, sweetie.
Jesus.
You need to respect your mother's privacy. Sometimes grown-ups need alone time.
So she doesn't get to see her mom paint anymore. He's put her up there to paint. Oh, kids. I mean, they can go through so much.
Don't get yourself a fudgesicle.
And then fuck, I mean, kids understand just as much as we do. They just don't have the experiences that we have, like the wisdom of age. But gosh, they know what's going on. That's why we grew up so screwed, because our parents just lie to us and gaslight us.
Jane's fine.
No, she's not.
She has new shoes. She even
That's-
has a college fund.
That's not important.
I want to go on television to defend art.
Meaning, what compels me to paint these paintings?
Maybe you have an unhealthy obsession with little girls. What about your street scenes? Why did you paint those?
There was destruction everywhere. I traveled the continent.
This is a really hard movie for me to watch. So when she actually gets like that, her identity back, or for yeah, like, and she finally like, you know what? No, this is my work. Who's gonna believe her? Unless she starts showing live. But at that point, it won't matter because it's he said, she said, and she went along with the lie for so long. But it's like, yeah, now you're selling your work. Like, this is from it's like Hallmark. It's turned into some sort of Hallmark card. And now people are making their eyes like her art. Interesting. Or is that how she's seeing things? Whoa. No, that's how she's seeing things. Is it because she's up here all day and she's just, well, that's her, like that's her own self. I feel like her mind is definitely cracking.
I didn't know you painted, Margaret.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Sadly, people don't buy lady art.
It's like really, doesn't feel good in my, you can't see I'm touching my stomach. It does not feel good in my gut. Feeling nauseous.
Lily, sweetie, how are you?
I'm fine, Dad. I lost a tooth.
Is this the first time she's meeting his daughter?
What is going on in there?
Oh, that's Lily. I'm sure I mentioned her.
No.
Oh, she's a very sweet girl.
I'm sure she is.
Well, I put up with your daughter and never said a peep.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Don't pretend! Oh God, it's so hard to watch this movie.
I'm really interested in numerology, and as you know, 7 is a very good number.
7.
Well, luckily, my maiden name is Margaret Doris Hawkins.
Look, man, it's hard when you don't have the skills to talk, communicate.
Plus 8 equals 16, and then 1 plus 6 equals 7.
Interestingly, I could see that she's definitely like spectrum. It's hard for her to communicate. She gets stuck on things. And guess what? When you're on the spectrum, it can get exploited way easier than other people. It happens so much. You don't have to take it. That's just how I'm viewing it. From just having my experience of being on the spectrum, I can very, very, very much see it. There's Andy Warhol. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to look into this because...
Walter paints here too.
What the hell's going on?
Oh no.
You know I don't like anyone seeing my work before it's done.
Awkward.
Go back to selling your coat hanger sculptures in Fisherman's Wharf.
Fuck you.
When you're this lost, my God. Oh. Who's Scenic? What is going on? So you mean to tell me I was correct that he wasn't doing, and it probably was his wife. And if this motherfucker is just an exploiter, which he is, well, we know that. Oh no, he's gonna kill you.
You sound like crazy, for God's sake. You've seen me paint.
No, I haven't.
This is her waking up moment.
I've been to Paris. I studied.
She's finally awake. She's finally using her eyes to see.
Have you even been to Paris?
Everything about him is a lie.
I don't want you sleeping here any longer.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 extra bedrooms in this house. Go pick one.
With someone you do not even know. That's terrifying. And you've had your daughter around this man.
If you tell anyone, I'll have you taken out. I know people. Remember Banducci's cousin, the liquor wholesaler?
Are you threatening me?
Yes! He literally just threatened you.
What have we been missing all this time? Da Vinci has his Mona Lisa. Renoir has his Boatman's Lunch. Where's my defining statement?
You sound insane.
You have to at this point. Because at some point, then you are becoming, when you finally find the truth, and if you don't stand up at that point, then you are compliant in the lie. Like, you can't. And now, I mean, she's used to a certain type of lifestyle.
They need my early portfolio, artistic evolution.
Yes, where are all of
Yeah,
your
I truly believe when you finally have the truth, she didn't have the truth, but now she does. You can't do this now.
Jane, this is Walter's studio. You need to leave.
Mom, I know.
Of course she knows. Of course she knows. It's a tough one because she's known this whole time. God, it's like such a...
Have you seen the Times?
Well, honestly, I've been so busy all day preparing for this lovely occasion.
I think you should read the Times.
His big old smile.
How could anybody say something so cruel?
What do you care? This is my name being dragged through the mud.
And we have already seen him in the beginning. He has a really crazy temper.
What are you afraid of? Just because people like my work, that means automatically it's bad?
No, but it doesn't make it art either. Your masterpiece has an infinity of keens, which makes it an infinity of kitsch.
Oh my god.
You failed me with that painting.
Leave. Oh my gosh. Oh my, guys. Get out of there. He's drunk. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. He's gonna lock them in there. He's gonna lock them in there. Wait. Oh wait, she could come out. Okay. Oh my god. 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 Open the door. Open the door. Oh no. 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 Oh my god. Okay. My fucking heart. Holy shit. Oh my god. From the beginning, and she turns around to her.
Years ago.
Yeah, but where are we going? We don't even have any clothes.
Hawaii.
Oh, this poor girl.
New life for ourselves.
Oh, oh god, put your seatbelts on. My heart is like, I was so scared. That was so scary. Okay, good. She has friends and
I suppose I could agree to a split as long as you assign me all the rights to every painting ever produced.
wow. Do it. Do it. At this point, fuck it.
Well, then we have to consider future revenue streams.
No.
God, Walter, how much more money do you need?
You'll have to paint me 100 more waifs, 100 more Walter Keens.
You move me all the way to Hawaii, and then I actually make some friends, and all you do is complain about them. Maybe you need to make some.
It's like you want to live in your lie, but don't make your child live in the lie. Goodness.
So, is it true your husband Walter is the top-selling painter in the world?
No, Big Lolo, everything you just said is false. He is not a painter. I am the only painter in the family.
Her daughter's so supportive. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks of you. It doesn't matter, you told the truth. This man is gonna be over the moon.
Who would want credit?
What she said is pretty inflammatory.
But it's nuts. Doesn't even make sense.
Do an art off. Do an art off, babe.
He makes me sound crazy.
Of course.
He said that I copied him, that he taught me how to paint.
Hey, is Jehovah okay with suing?
Ooh.
Mr. Key, are you at all concerned about the charges?
Of course not.
I'm angry as hell, but I'm lucky I have the mighty Gannett News Company watching my...
You know, they used to do duels back in the day. Do an art off.
Woman's some psychiatric help. She needs it.
And back then, you can call women crazy. They're like, yep, there's hysterectomies and all of that. Women are off.
Good luck, Keen.
Good luck. Where are you going?
We were charged with libel. You are charged with slander.
I've always taken care of myself.
There we
I
go.
don't need a bunch of rent-a-suits.
He's gonna, hey man, fuck you, man. Good. I'm glad he's an egomaniac. Dig your own grave.
Mrs. Keen, how do you expect anybody to swallow your fantastic story?
Mr. Keen.
I know he's looking at the tree too. He knows he's way more charismatic than her.
He had me dominated. He would rant and rave if I didn't give him what he wanted. I was afraid, and I didn't see any options, so I went along.
She's being honest.
You were outrageous, constantly criticizing me, wearing me down, saying that you would have me knocked off if I told the truth. Well, I am telling the truth.
I ask for mistrial. Your Honor, I call as my witness Mr. Walter Stanley Keen.
And can people see he's nuts or not?
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
So help you God.
Yes.
That guy is so done.
Would you mind clarifying to this court who spawned these paintings?
Why, I created these children.
Choreography is not necessary. Just sit down and tell.
Lord have mercy.
I cannot stomach one more wild tangent or shaggy dog tail. You're not testifying, you're filibustering. The federal courts are overburdened enough without all your docket clogging nonsense. This case boils down to your word versus Mrs. Keene's word. There's only one way to clear this thing.
Art off.
You are both going to paint.
That's right. That's right. The duel. This is like the best thing you could ever do. Yes, 3 times they've done this now in the movie. But this time, that looking back and hand grab, there's way more confidence in where this goes. I'm nervous. Because he could have, like, practiced. Why am I nervous? It should be just easy work. But people like him, they scare the shit out of me.
Waiting for the muse to strike.
Well, your muse has 58 minutes.
I'm glad that there's a time limit. He hasn't even done anything yet. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, okay, so he's just...
Are you all right?
I've strained my arm.
My old shoulder injury just flared up. I have,
It doesn't matter, just keep going.
I don't think I'll be able to paint today.
Can he do that? Okay, thank God. I'm just like... And she did it with the... Okay, I thought it was like the super blacked out eyes. Aww. See, even I fear this, because people like this...
And after all the crazy turns the story took, she came out at the end with both of them.
Is it over? Wow. I can't believe this is a true story. This is crazy. Oh. Good for her. Thank God. That's awesome. Oh. Oh. That's so good. Oh gosh, this movie like made me emotional. I wasn't sure where it was gonna go. Because it's just like people who can speak really well and are very charismatic. It seemed to always be on top and win, and I know people probably watching this movie thought, my God, she's compliant, she's this and that, you know, even I said that. But the thing is everyone has a struggle and we don't understand. We don't know her plight, how her life started and why she is the way she is, but there's always a why, there's always a reason. I'm glad it actually ended beautifully and in real life too. And I love that, like, sometimes you're gonna keep making mistakes. That's life, that's human. She left the first husband and she probably had good reason for it. And at first you're kind of like, man, well maybe she isn't, you know, maybe she isn't all that innocent and she's making the wrong choices and all of this, but she is just doing the best to her ability, the best that she knew, and she had to grow. And like, I completely understand, you know, I completely understand. And that's why it's like, it's tough. We live in a weird a society that, you know, is based around age. And once you're 18, you must, you know, there's laws around stuff. You're an adult. You have to you fit into this mold, and you're supposed to know everything at this point. And it's like, a lot of us were not raised in that way, and you can call it an excuse, you can call it whatever you want, but it's the truth. And once we understand that everyone comes from a different background and circumstance, and we're not all one size fits all, we'll understand why things happen a lot more clearly. rather than victim blaming. This movie is the perfect example of people probably victim blaming this person. The truth was is she knew she was lying, and the problem was that she just had no faith or belief in herself. She was the perfect target to take advantage of. I brought up spectrum. People might get upset by it. I honestly don't care. After finding out my diagnosis, after 30 years, I did not know I was on the spectrum. Everything made so much sense as to why I kept making the decisions I've made and the choices I make and the very trusting person I am. And I try and I believe. I am very easily persuaded. And that's why I say I believe that she probably, you know, and this is a real life person and I don't want to diagnose people. I'm just saying, from my perspective, it seems like she could be. So allegedly, let's say that. She exhibits a lot of signs. She doesn't have to be on the spectrum. However, the way that her art looks, like how she's, I don't want to say stuck might be a really hard word to use, but I for example, it's like I get stuck on a lot of I'll have to, if I get into a show or a movie or music, a song, for example, I'll have to listen to this song over and over and over for months. It's just how I've always been. Or a specific comedian I'm into, I'll watch every podcast they're on, everything that they have ever done, and know everything, all the information about them. And then I'll do that for months and months, and it's like, that's just how I am. And then when I was a kid, I would do that too. I'd get stuck on horses. I was stuck on that, and I had to read everything about horses and go to the stables and ride horses and do whatever it was. I was drawing horses. I was obsessed. And then it was sharks, and it's very much like that. And there's a repetition that happens, and so for her to get into the eyes, and that was her. I mean, she artistically put that out there. So I'm just saying that as just my perspective on it. It's not biblical. I'm not saying it's fact. It's just my perception on this. And the fact that she was exploited and used, and it's a tough one. It's tough because, yeah, when you don't have confidence in yourself or belief, and especially coming up in a time like this where women are seen as second class and not equal, and she even said it. I wouldn't have been able to sell my painting if they knew I was a woman. Women artists are not taken seriously. So in that time frame, it doesn't really, it makes more sense for her to continue to lessen herself, because that was already the norm, was to lessen women. Who cares what they have to say, you know? And the fact that she just, you know, she does things that are frustrating and it's stressful because you just want to shake her. But the truth is, and her friend, you know, never gave up on her, but the truth is, we will see our friends and our family do things that we just don't agree with and we don't understand. But we have to come to an understanding of, we all have to get to that place of self-awareness and understanding on our own. You can tell someone until you're blue in the face, this man is not good for you. He lies to you. He's doing all of these things to you. Until she accepts that, she can't move on. And it's a tough pill to swallow. And I've been there in my own life and with my own people I care about, and I've seen that, and I know they've done the same for me. And yes, we are all adults, and yes, we make our choices, and yes, there are consequences. And that's, I'm not saying, oh, like the first part of what I was saying was, you know, yeah, there's consequences. People will see you as an adult. They will see you as this. Well, why are you acting like that? You should know better. People are going to have this perspective. It doesn't matter what people have to say. We're all different. We all are, and we know, and we learn things differently. And I'm glad she has said that she allowed it, and she felt regret And she really truly, like when she held her daughter's hand on the second leave from her second husband, she sees her wrongs and she's able to ask her daughter for forgiveness. And you know, she's lucky that she still had that relationship with her daughter. A lot of daughters or sons would have had enough of their mother and been done with it. And some people are lucky to get second chances, and sometimes even third, fourth, and fifth chances. But there are consequences, and this was her consequence. She had to go to court and prove this. And it's tough because a lot of people live in their own weird perception of the world and think everyone should be like them and this is how it is. And yeah, screw her. She dug her own grave. And I don't see it like that. I see it as this person had a hard life, and she was dealt a hard hand at life. And here she is. She did the best she could. Sadly, she met a really charming and sociopathic person. And those people are hard to get away from. And as well as they find people like that. It's very true. And when you don't have belief in yourself, it is easy to give yourself away piece by piece, piece by piece. But as long as you have life left, and as long as you have breath left within you, you get to choose, and you get to get your life back piece by piece, piece by piece. And yes, there may be a trail left of brokenness and hurt and pain, but thankfully, people can forgive and some people can't. But this is life, and this is being human. You're going to make mistakes, and you're going to hopefully learn and grow. And I'm just thankful it ended in the way it did. Gosh, Tim Burton he does such a wonderful job. I loved the moments where she was seeing people with big eyes. You know, it started to take over her life. I mean, that's all she was doing for hours and hours, and was stuck in rooms just breathing in these fumes and seeing these eyes everywhere. I mean, it's interesting. And yeah, it's like I was scared. I was truly scared, because a lot of times these types of people like that, they get away with it. They get away with murder, and people believe the lies because they like them, or they see a little bit of them inside them, and they're like, well, they can't be wrong, because then if they're wrong, I'm wrong, and I can't be wrong. I don't know. It's just my perspective. I loved the movie. I loved it. I loved the color palette that they've used. It was very bright, beautiful. It made my eyes go very wide, and just to try to take everything in. And yeah, it was really great. I mean, Cristoph Waltz, he did an amazing job. Amy Adams did an amazing job as well. And I really loved how this went. I loved it a lot. Very happy to finally watch it and be able to do a reaction to it. All right, I think that's all. I think that's it. I'm glad for happy endings. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching with me, guys, and I'll see you in another movie reaction and or TV episode. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting. Bye, everybody.